how do I know that I'm a real writer? How do I know that it's okay for me to start? And so actually at the very beginning of the book, I wrote a chapter about this. I said, you know what, the most difficult thing about being a writer is giving yourself permission to do it. Because so many people are just very hesitant and they think that, you know, it's not for them, or they'll be laughed at, or people will not take them seriously, or they'll be disappointed, or something bad will happen if they try to start writing. And I tried to say in the first chapter that people write for all kinds of different reasons. Not everybody wants to be a pro. That doesn't mean that you don't have to take it as seriously as somebody who is a pro, because, you know, these things are absolutely personal, and they're driven by passion and joy. And you can get huge amounts of joy from writing, regardless of whether you want to do it as a job or whether you ever want to be published. And if you do, then all the better. So I thought, you know, I would try to make it as inclusive as possible. And I also did these little 15-minute seminars on YouTube to accompany the book. I think I've got about 20 of them now, just to try to encourage people to think of themselves as somebody who can be a writer if they want to. Absolutely. Because all you have to do to be a writer is write.
I always say that to my writing students, because people always put themselves down. And I've had people produce beautiful work and they'll hand it into you and say, oh, it's not very good. And I say, well, probably the only profession, and we all do it. I mean, we all panic all the time about agents and publishers and readers and reviewers. And I say, you wouldn't get a plumber saying to you, well, I've just fixed your bath. It's not very good, but I've done it anyway. You know, or an accountant wouldn't say, well, just done your accounts, but, you know, I'm not sure if you're going to like them. But for some reason, the personality of people who go into writing, we're always constantly putting ourselves down. So for all of you doing the Goldster writing course, I know there are many of you out there, please take Joanne's advice. You are allowed to write. And also, why not buy her book as well? 10 Things About Writing. So we have a comment here. I worked in a school library and encouraged the librarian to buy Joanne's books for the staff and students to read.